Let's continue with our Premiere project by navigating to our video project folder and double clicking on the file that we're backing up every day so that we know that our work is being saved. You can see here that we've got the icon view here. I really prefer the list view myself. Make sure you're in the editing workspace right now. If learning is open, you're making it harder for yourself. There's a lot of room gets taken up for this. Good stuff, but not what we're going to do right now. So what we need to do first is not do anything with the stuff we imported. We're actually going to create something here in Premiere. We can create our own assets here. And I'm going to go to File and New to do that. You can see we already made a sequence. This time we're going to make a color mat, just a block of color that's 5 seconds long by default. And it already knows what size to be. And we're just going to drag down here and make it a bright red and call it the warning. Okay, this warning is going to help us make sure that we don't make our pictures too small at any given time. So I'm going to drag this warning down here to the video 1 track. You can see that I don't have a lot of audio space here. We're not going to do anything with audio right now, so this may be what it looks like when you open it up. I like to drag that down here until I'm going to work with audio so I can see more of my video tracks. Now we're going to be making a video that's about 1 minute long. Grabbing the little circle at the end of this scroll bar is the easiest way to zoom in and out. And it zooms in on this, what I call a laser pointer. It's the current time indicator. You can see what time we're at right now, 19 seconds and 4 frames with 30 frames for every second. Let's go to the 1 minute mark, more or less. And we'll grab the end of this color block, and it now lasts for about a minute. Then we can zoom in. I like to go back to the very beginning and zoom in until I'm really using the full expanse of my timeline here so that I can put things on the other video tracks. Now I don't want this one to change. I want it to just be there the whole time right now. And so I'm actually going to click this little lock right here. And you'll see that it's locked and it can't be moved or changed. So we want that there the whole time. That warning color is going to tell us when we shrink our pictures too far. So let's go ahead and build our first title. So that's what we're going to start with, our intro title. And we'll need to open up our favorite assets folder. You can see our images right there, numbered 1 through 9. And then here's a folder with everything that we brought in as layers from Premiere. So we're going to need to grab the right things to stack them up over here. So maybe it's easier to go to the icon view, go into that folder again and find the folder that's got our layers. So I believe I wanted to use this background. I'm just going to drop it over here right at the 0 second mark. And there I have my background. This is the preview, and you can see what is going to show right there at 0 seconds, because that's where our current time indicator is. After 5 seconds, it turns to red, because it shows what's from the top down. So now I need my name. So I'm going to look up here for my name, and I'm going to stack it right on top. And we also need the My Favorite Things right on top of that. So stacking these up and having a whole bunch of pieces is something you get used to later on, but right now it could be a little bit complicated. So I've found a way that is going to make it a little easier. I'm going to use my Up folder right here to get to the very top. The reason this looks like My Favorite Things is because it's showing wherever my current time indicator is. Okay, so this is the warning color, and this is the sequence. What I like to do is drag and select, so I've got all 3 parts of my intro title. I'm going to right click on them and nest them together. I'm going to call this my category A. My title, that's the intro. It makes a sequence, kind of like the master, except it's got those 3 parts in it. It turns green, And if I want to see what's in there, I can double click, and you can see that it's got 3 things stacked up, 3 layers in Photoshop to create this image. We'll be able to animate and make changes to this very easily. For the moment, we just want to treat it as one single unit, and that's over here on the master. Let me change to my list view here and collapse some things up so you can see that we've still got a warning color that we made, our master sequence that we're looking at now, and this is the title intro. It's here. If it ever gets closed, you can always just find it again, double click, and then you can do stuff to it. It does help to just close that out for the moment. So that is nesting 3 layers from Photoshop to be one single unit to use in our video. And we can collapse this back down if we want to see that a little bit bigger.